Alright folks, today we're making this amazing looking St. Louis style layered meat. So stay tuned. It's time to grill. Let's get this video started with making a nice marinade. You will need barbecue sauce. I'm using sweet and sticky barbecue sauce and dark beer. I prefer Guinness. Place everything inside a bowl and give it a good mix. The combination of barbecue sauce and dark beer is a winner. You should give it a try if you haven't tried something similar yet. Then you will need onions. Almost 3 or 4 of these big sized yellow onions. Cut them in half and in rings. And you will need 1 of these for the marinade and the rest for the layered meat for your pulled pork inside your Dutch or camp oven. Then you will need garlic. 2 or 3 big cloves would do a great job here. And throw the garlic into the marinade. Then add your onion and give it a good mix. Of course, you will need pork. In Germany, we prefer pork neck, which is a whole neck without a bone. Cut these into slices and place them in a larger bowl or a baking form. I bought this one at IKEA and this is perfect because it has the right size and a lid, but I'll show you later. Then season your pork with barbecue rub from both sides. You can choose your favorite barbecue rub. We're using Magic Smoke today, but as I realized later on, I hadn't enough of that rub, so I had to combine 2 rubs, which is not really a problem. Then add 50% of the onions and marinade. Place the second layer of meat on top and keep going with the rub, marinating from both sides. And finally, as soon as you are ready with both sides of the second layer of pork, add the rest of the marinade, onions, garlic, beer and barbecue sauce mixture. You might have the feeling that you want to recreate this dish at home, so make sure to check the video description. We have the whole list of ingredients and measurements in there. Place your lid on top, put it in the fridge for minimum 24 hours. After 24 hours, your barbecue pork could look like this. Really nice, marinated. Take away the onions, you will need them later on. We don't throw them into our cast iron pot. And then start putting the layered meat inside that cast iron pot, layer by layer, with the rest of the onions we already cut. This is at least 2.3 kilogram of pork, which perfectly fits into my 3-liter Dutch oven. After finishing this one layer by layer, you might have some onions as leftover that can be just easily put on top. I have already preheated my Kamado Joe for 100% indirect setup at 140 degrees Celsius, which is 280 degrees Fahrenheit or 290, something in between. And we're gonna braise this one inside the oven for approximately 3.5 hours. In the meantime, enough time to take the onions out of the marinade and roast them inside your pan, which is a perfect topping for your pulled pork or your layered meat later on. It depends a little bit on the way you want to serve this. Here is the result after 4 hours. Delicious tender meat with a nice sauce and great flavors. I'm working through this with my barbecue tongue and pull it, and then we are ready to prepare the serving. You can do wraps, quesadillas, whatever your favorite way of serving this is. I decided to make some bread boats. So I take a baguette from my local bakery, open it up, take a little bit outside from the inside stuffing there, take this out, sprinkle over some shredded cheese and then top with your meat. The onions will go on top too. And finally, these are topped with some more cheese. Now these boats go back on the grill for 10 minutes or inside an oven for 10 minutes just to have the cheese melted. Here's the result. Finally, top with barbecue sauce and some chopped parsley. And there it is. Delicious stuff, ready to be served. Can't wait to hear your thoughts about that dish. And of course, as always, we cut and then we give this a shot. I love serving those bread boats with meat and cheese. Just perfect. And of course, as always, I'm gonna give this a shot right now. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I would really appreciate your comment about that recipe idea. Don't forget to visit me on social media. You can find 0815 Barbecue almost everywhere. Anyway, delicious stuff. Thanks for watching. I'm out. See you.